Hello everyone. Welcome to the channel. I am Boss E. My meditation was interesting. What I saw was someone trying to connect with their spirit guides, but it was a glitch. And the glitch was basically like it looked like they was about to, but then it glitched and it made it very clear that there wasn't a connection. There's not a connection. And then what I saw was a trail of destruction behind this person. Now, as I sat down, I started pulling all these decks, right? To obviously this is what will correlate that with a reading of that sort. But then I pulled this deck and it said trap on it, right? And I feel like what I said in one of my previous videos is still going on with this need for energetic pull. People that have messed up don't know what to do to undo things that they have done, that have made it so that they can't do, I guess, certain things that they want to do now. And what they're doing is they're using, or at least trying to use, empaths, people that are connected, other people that have done the work. I'll say it like that. To, how I'm hearing it is wash their hands. Wash their hands. So basically to show them or like figure out how to correct something, how to fix something, but it's not in a beneficial, like, I don't want to say beneficial. It's not in a good way. That's what I'm gonna say. For lack of better words, it's not in a good way. It's not honest. It's not honest. Yeah. Looking at the back of my phone because I got my pop socket, and my pop socket right now say ew people. And that's the feeling I just got, like yuck people. So the very first deck I was told to pull was this one, which is not, it's a mixture, like money, career, some relationship stuff. But then again, like I said, I was told to pull all these decks. Now, I'm just not feeling like we have to feed whatever this is. Like, it could be fed. I feel like the information is there. But I also feel like we need to start in a different direction. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start. Excuse me. We want to start in a different direction. So tell me about this energy that's going wild right now. Eye of the Needle, intentionality. How I'm hearing it is somebody's trying to figure out where your confidence lies. Experiencing life as it comes. Yeah, because your wheel of fortune is turning. Somebody is trying to figure something out. They trying to trip you up. Yeah. Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. They see that you're very adaptable. You have to be. This is what they're picking up on as they're watching you. Yeah. But see, like, they don't really get it. How can you be so clear and organized, but then also be so ready to pivot at any second? Tell me more. So you got the Star, number 17, number 14 is Temperance, Balancing. I'm not going to take that. That's too many cards. Plus it fell off the bottom. This top one wanna. Wants to. So let's see. Okay. Lost compass. Getting back to integrity. Yeah. I just said it. Thank you for the confirmation. I just said it. These people are trying to figure out, like, they trying to use the same people that they discarded. That's really how I'm hearing it. They trying to use the same people that they discarded to, I guess, fix their own problems, fix their own issues. And I don't think we going for it. Yeah, because in the end, the universe is our partner. We connected to all that is and all that will ever be. Like, you're not. There's no gypsies. Like, that's how I heard it. That's funny. That's funny. But there's no gypsies because what I will say is, as a reader, and I keep having these little breaks. I gotta start calling them something. Comment below. What should I call my little talk, my little speeches? What should I call them? As I introduce them, that way y'all know whether or not y'all want to like click through to get through the reading real quick, or quicker. But what I will say is, as a reader, especially for the collective, um, a focus, the focus, the focuses are not only telling you your stories in different ways and different aspects for you to have, different understandings of what you're going through, what you've been through, and how to move forward. But we want to also provide like solutions. We don't want to just say, hey, here's your mess. Now you go do something with it. Like, no, like, truthfully, I'll speak for myself. I just like being a helpful person. But to be honest with you, like, I'm helpful, but I'm like a hands-off kind of helpful person. So you probably not going to catch me doing no private readings, no matter how big I get. Like, it's something about that playing field that is heavier for somebody like me, and how I maneuver with my abilities. So how I give is by, channeling what is going on out there and giving the information, telling the story, and asking the divine, the universe, for answers, for solutions. And right now, again, these people that have discarded, a lot of people like you are looking to those same people for a solution right now. And how I'm hearing it is, it's real backhanded. It's real backhanded. That's funny. But obviously, if you just think about it, you know what that means. They trying to come in through these readings. They want to tell their sob stories and just kind of hope that some information. How I heard it is a bucket of information. Wow, a bucket of information. That's quite a bit of information. So being intentional is important. Being intentional with your energy, where your energy is going, how you're moving with your energy, what you're lending it to, what you're paying attention to, how you're filtering through your energy. Like, pretty much what just happened just now. Learning how to filter what is going on outside of you versus what is going on inside of you versus what is going on over here, over there, and how all that stuff correlate, you know. All right, first card flipped out on the floor. We have perspective. Change the way you look at things. You'll see. I'm going to get some more on this. But I'm going to get one for this drifter energy. And one of these things about this drifter energy is that while you have learned to become adaptable, somebody else got lost at sea. Somebody else got lost while you out there kind of knowing what to do, where to go. And you really might not, but you got the confidence. You got the confidence and you're in alignment enough to know that you got to be going in the right direction. Paying attention to the signs, the patterns, the winds, the waves, the light, the compass, things of that nature. While trying to figure you out, so to speak, somebody lost themselves. Or these people are losing themselves, because I'm really getting this like I'm getting this like lots and lots of people, honestly. They really want to push this stuff. Innovation. Yep, coming up with new strategies to keep your plans in motion. Always be outdated, invent, create, and test ideas. As I said, confirmation. This is this drifter energy, being adaptable, knowing how to move, when things don't feel right, when things don't look right. Because really, this is just how these people are trying to ride your coattail. They know that you have the power. They know that it's something extremely magical about you. They know that it's something that's extremely touching. How I heard it is touching. That's an interesting word choice. But there's something touching about you. Maybe they trying to say you've been touched by the hand of the universe. And I mean, no lies have been told. Okay, you definitely have been. But the further gate will step forward. I think what may be happening is, again, as these people are lost, trying to find a compass, trying to find a way back, using whatever sort of tactics that they can to do so. You see it. They're really doing this to play catch up, to try to ride your coattail into some, how I heard it is some other land. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, cutting ties. Look at that. Listen, the divine, the universe, and our ancestors, they not playing with these people. Period. Like, period. Cutting ties. You got to leave, okay? There is something better. Endings that don't mean burning bridges. Go with grace, okay? It's time to move around. If you haven't already, I'm sure you have. But don't get guilt tripped. That's what I'll say. Don't get guilt tripped into like feeling like you have to reach back for something or somebody. Because I feel like that's what this energy was for me just now. Like, I could have went with it. It wouldn't have been about nothing. We can still go with it and find out what this story is and what's going on and how this track was supposed to unfold. But we already know. Like, I already know. I already seen it. I already, like, it's really no point. I would be wasting my time. I would be wasting my energy. So knowing when to keep a door closed, that clearly wants to be open during a time where it's really not a wise choice to open that door. Because all they really want to do is open that door so that they can grab on your coattail right quick, so that you can pull them through that closed door with you. And this is a nice quick reading for you all. Let me get a couple, maybe two cards to close you out. Or should I do just three? Just because I'll do three. Let's do three. You all got this. You're paying attention. Pay attention. That's it. Pay attention and trust your gut. Trust your instincts. Trust your intuition. You have to know. I just did a reading about somebody who is coming in to things and needing to know who, what, where, when, and how to invite and disinvite people into their lives, knowing who to move forward with and who not to move forward with. That's what this is giving. Please be aware of what people's intentions are. Please be aware of what the intentions are around you. And that's given, like, you know, the monitoring, surveilling, that type of energy. That's what that's given. Chassis light. Unwavering tenacity, temper us in fire, and we go stronger. When we suffer, we survive. Yeah, that's the illusion. You see how it came out in the reverse? I swear. So I think whatever's happening in this reading, yeah, love and happiness, you got to explore. Whatever is happening is in this reading, whoever I'm speaking to, or those of you who I'm loving that you are doing this, but you are taking the time to like learn how to work with your intuition. You learning how to work with the universe. You learning how to not push against the current. It's very it really is liberating, but it's also it's a great training ground. Like, it's a really, really, really good training ground for when, if things become like much bigger. And they will. It's just life. It's life. It's life. And life gets bigger, right? Because our lives get bigger, right? But there are so many illusions that are being casted around us all right now. So don't even think it's just us. Like, just us that's like kind of walking our paths and really doing the work. Those who aren't doing the work, they undergoing illusions too. Because a lot of it is the fact that they are trying to cast and things aren't working. So use your discernment. You absolutely have, you know, what you need to get where the divine wants you to be. But there is something that you may need to open your eyes to. Card and Mallet. Explorer still came out. Yeah, I'm not joking. Look, 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you didn't do. This is them trying to hold on. Really trying to hold on and really hoping that by casting illusions, they can get you to do something that will ultimately benefit them in your process. But all we came for is the victory. Bam. I came, I saw, I conquered. It's time for me to bow out gracefully, okay? We know what it is. The universe is our partner. If you haven't cut ties, it is definitely time to do so. However form, whatever way you need to be doing that, because you are connected with the universe. The universe is connected with you. That is who you are partnering with, and there is nothing, there is no one that can disrupt that. They're trying really, really hard though. Like really, really hard. So continue to stay adaptable. Continue to be intentional and know that you don't have to be forced to explore what doesn't align. If this reading says anything, you do not have to be forced to explore what does not align. And I'm going to leave it right there. If you like the reading, you hear my voice, hit the like button, okay? You found something helpful, we could talk about it in the comment section below. You still hear my voice and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button right now. It is the best way to share your energy. It helps keep the vibrations high here at the channel. It helps us continue to learn and grow together. That is what this is all about. At this time, I am sending you all helpful, healing energy of believing in yourself. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.